Good morning, good day, good evening, depending on when you're listening to this. So, the question is how can we create more energy in our lives? And that's the question I'm going to answer on this podcast. I'm your host. My name is Flemming Schmidt, and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. Today, I wanted to share a few things with you about purpose and passion. Because I believe that if you are connected, if you are following your passion and you are connected to a purpose, a mission, something that's bigger than you and me, you have found your kind of your golden ticket, I would say. But try to think about it. Who do you know that is passionate about what they do, that who amongst those that you know have found or is following a mission in life? They have touched on something that's bigger than you and me, and they are following through. They have a different kind of energy about them. They have a different kind of understanding of importance and the sense of purpose in life. Now, you might know someone, you might not, but try to think about it. Or if you know someone who knows someone. In the end, we all know someone who is very, very purpose-driven or mission-driven or passion-driven. And I believe it was Jane Atwood has a book out called The Passion Test. That's a great tool, a great guide for you to kind of get closer to understanding what your passion is. So check that out if you want. I can recommend it. I tried it a couple of times with the Passion Test, and it works. It gives you a sense of understanding of what your passions are for the moment, because that changes over time. To have passion in whatever endeavor you are about to enter is crucial, because the whole energy about you is going to change. The whole desire for making an impact is going to change. And passion is usually connected to what goes on in your heart. So it becomes more valuable, it becomes stronger. For you to connect to that is going to make the impact that you are going to make even better and stronger. And once you have found your passion and your purpose, things become more clear for you. You get a different sense of clarity about who you are as a person, about the goals that you are about to pursue, the impact that you're about to make in this world, and the legacy that you want to leave behind. Clarity and passion, in my belief, is the gateway to finding your purpose and finding your mission. So, imagine this. A chef who's very, very gifted at doing good in the kitchen, making great dishes, also a great leader, can only make it so far with skills. Anyone can only make it so far with skills. If you put a layer of passion on top of that, you can imagine the whole situation is going to change for the better, hopefully. But the whole attitude, the whole energy, the whole mindset of it all, it's going to change when passion enters the equation, so to say. One thing is mastering the skills needed. Another layer, another level is adding your passion to that skill set. And when you have a clear mission of where you want to go in life, everything else starts to become irrelevant. I wouldn't say irrelevant, but it might feels that way in some case, in some scenarios. Everything else kind of fades into kind of second place, and your passion, your purpose, your mission becomes your number one thing that you want to achieve, because you want to have that impact in your industry, in your profession. And as a chef, I believe if you want to reach that level of Michelin star things, or in that level, you gotta be passionate, driven, and have amazing skills, and have a vision, or clear with a clarity you never had before, if you want to succeed to that level. It's the same with every kind of industry, with every other industry, every other leader out there. If you want to make an impact, you gotta be good at skills, the skills that you need in order to get there, and you gotta put some passion and purpose into that equation. Be driven by your mission, right? All right, let's talk about impact just for a second. What kind of impact do you want to create, or do you want to leave behind in that industry where you are? How it makes you feel to leave that impact, or to make a change, because you know change is needed in whatever industry you're in, or what profession you have. So in all, what is your purpose in life? And to answer that, well, I can't, you can. You can ask yourself a few questions. You could ask yourself, what is meaningful to me right now? And write that down on a piece of paper. Maybe write 5 or 6 things down. What is meaningful to me right now, as you're feeling it at the moment? And then you can take a look at the actions you do, the steps that you take in order to get where you want to go. Because most people, they set goals for themselves, but they are thinking with their minds. Yes, we usually think with our minds, but what I want to emphasize here is passion and purpose and mission-driven values should never come from your mind. They should come from your heart. So when I ask you, what is meaningful to you right now, I ask to feel the things in your heart right now. What feels meaningful to you right now? And then you have to look at the steps that you are taking and the goal that you have set yourself. Is that congruent with what you just wrote down as your purpose, as your mission, as your value-driven starting points? So take a moment, reflect on what is meaningful to you right now, and from there try to see if you can adjust the steps that you take so that they are congruent with what you feel in your heart and what you have thought about in your mind as a goal. How would it feel if your goals in life would be stronger rooted within your heart rather than your mind? We tend to, when we think with our brain, we tend to think with our wallets, our bank accounts, when we set goals. Not always, but when we set goals for ourselves, when we want to have success, we tend to think about what things we want to have. A currency is only as valuable as you allow it to be. It's just a commodity that we exchange for services. It doesn't have any kind of real value. It doesn't give you love. It can give you warmth. No. I mean, it doesn't burn. I mean, think about it for a second, right? What are the real core values that you want to be remembered by, that you want to be driven by when you are in the pursuit or serving your mission, your purpose? It should never come from the mind. Never. So, all right. I think it's an interesting conversation. So I ask you again, if you were to think about or notice how you feel about the things that are valuable to you right now, that are meaningful to you right now. All right, I'm gonna stop here. And if you are interested in knowing me or getting to see how I look or who I am, find me on social media, on Facebook or Instagram, and follow me there. I would love to connect. All right. Take care. Thank you again for listening. I really, really appreciate it. I hope to have served you in today's podcast, and tune in again tomorrow. All right. Take care.